It's a beautiful day today in the neighborhood. Welcome to Monday, another wonderful Monday, another beginning of another week, and brand new possibilities with God. Welcome. The other day I was thinking to myself about flying, maybe because I have some family members who have just recently flown from one country to the other. And I was thinking of those huge 747 jumbo jets, as I call them. And I was thinking to myself, I remember those days where you could easily access the airport, and you go and you watch the planes being pulled out of the hangar or out of the finger by this small car. And I thought to myself, are you telling me that this big, huge machine needs a small car to steer it out? Am I really sure this plane can fly? Have you thought again, when you're about to take off, your plane is crawling, it's going 10 miles an hour or 20 miles an hour, and you're thinking, how is it going to carry us all to our destination? The flight is only supposed to be 7 hours, 8 hours, 10 hours, and this plane is crawling on the tarmac, until all of a sudden you feel that boom, and it's going down the speedway or runway at a very high rate of speed and takes off into the air. And all of a sudden, the big huge machine that needed a small, I don't know what those trucks are called, to maneuver it out of the finger area or maneuver it out of the gate, is flying miles, 500 miles per hour, 600 miles per hour, carrying hundreds of people. What has this got to do with my spiritual life? I'm glad you asked me, because I want to use this airplane as to reference your personal life. Have you ever thought, God, I want a vision. I want to be able to preach your gospel to the world, but you are only preaching to your family. Well, Father, I believe I want to be the best doctor in my neighborhood, but you are only a house officer trying to get through the night. Or have you ever thought, I want to be the best principal of my school, and the only job you could get was in the back of Beyond somewhere, teaching a very, very small class in a very, very small school district. And you're thinking, God, is this really my life? Think about it. Joseph, if someone had told him when he was wearing his coat of many colors before his brothers sold him, that Joseph, just like God showed him in his dream, you are going to be this and your brothers are going to bow to you. And then he was thrown into the pit, and then he was sold, and then he became a slave, and then he became a prisoner for years and years and years. If someone had told him, Joseph, you're going to rule this nation, the nation that put you in prison, you will be in charge of the jailer's boss's boss, he wouldn't have believed. Such is our lives. God has put in you and in me such big potential. So do not underestimate those days when you start small. I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to you. When you start small, when it seems like the big old 747 is being pulled around by this very little truck, pulled out of the gate, and it's crawling down the runway, and you're thinking, God, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? And then all of a sudden, boom, and you're off. Never underestimate that. Let me show you in the Bible, and I'm reading from the Passion Translation. And Ephesians 2:10 says, we have become his poetry, a recreated people that will fulfill the destiny he has given to each of us. For we are joined to Jesus, the Anointed One. We will fulfill the destiny he has given to each of us. And and another part in the Bible says, do not underestimate the days of small beginnings. So yes, you want to be this big person, but you have to be trained first. Let me read another verse. And this is in Proverbs 20:24. It says, it is the Lord who directs your life, for each step you take is ordained by God to bring you closer to your destiny. Let me read it again. Proverbs 20:24 says, "It is the Lord who directs your life, my life, for each step you take is ordained by God to bring you closer to your destiny." So much of your life then remains a mystery. God has a lot packaged for you. So if you think that you are like the 747 that is crawling on the runway, hang in there. You are soon going to take off into greater heights that God has created for you. Song of Songs 2:13 says, "Can you not discern the new day of destiny breaking forth around you? The early signs of my purposes and plans are bursting forth. The budding vines of new life are now blooming everywhere." Can you not discern the new day of destiny breaking forth around you? Hold on to God. Don't give up. Don't give in. If you feel like you're still not picking up speed on the runway of life, don't give up. Don't give in, because you are created for bigger, brighter destiny. Just remember, next time you fly and you see those planes being pulled out, those planes that are being pulled out by small trucks are yet to fly at 500 or 600 miles per hour. So it is with God, and it is for you. Your destiny is bright. You are yet to fly. So don't give in, don't give up, don't fret, and don't falter. It's a beautiful day today in the neighborhood.